He's the happy conservative warrior. From the Relief Factor Studios, here's Mike Gallagher.
And to my fellow citizens, America is back.
As a talk show host, we have to make editorial decisions, and I will tell you coming into the studios today, my decision was, do I just spotlight and focus on the optimism and the epic win of Trump's spectacular speech last night? I would argue the best speech of his career. Or do we recognize the despicable, lunatic, reprehensible actions of the Democrats and their media counterparts? You know, I've got this great, big, beautiful screen, the MyPillow text line, and you can send me memes and comments and pictures and links, and we're very active with texting. In fact, I don't understand how every talk host in America doesn't love the opportunity to text with their audience. I love it. I really do. And if you're a jerk, we block you. It doesn't take much, but most people, 99% of people, are terrific. And there's a meme going around showing the picture of little DJ, the 13-year-old cancer patient, that President Trump awarded an honorary membership to the U.S. Secret Service. This little boy who has faced cancer for much of his young life always wanted to be a police officer. And President Trump ordered his Secret Service director to make little DJ an honorary member of the United States Secret Service. And it was a moment that just brought tears to everyone's eyes, well, most people's eyes. Later, after that little boy hugged the Secret Service director, Trump announced that the son of a slain police officer had applied to be a West Point cadet. And President Trump announced from the podium that that young man was accepted to West Point. And the look of joy and ecstasy on that young man's face brought more tears to Americans' eyes. And then the little cancer patient, DJ, came down and gave the West Point cadet a high five. Do you know the Democrats didn't stand for any of that? They didn't clap for any of that. Adam Schiff, Elizabeth Warren, all of them, all of these broken, despondent, despicable Democrats sat on their hands. Nancy Pelosi looked utterly broken, clutching her cane, all slumped over, her hair a mess. She looked like a nightmare. Trump called Elizabeth Warren out and called her Pocahontas. She looked livid. Al Green was waving his stupid cane around, and they had to escort him out because he made such a fool of himself. Here's the meme that's making the rounds that is so good and so perfect. A picture of little DJ proudly holding up his new Secret Service badge. They gave him a wallet and everything. And there he is, proudly holding that in the air. And the meme says, when you can't even stand and cheer for a courageous boy who's fought cancer for 6 years, you have lost your soul. We are witnessing the utter annihilation of today's Democrat Party. Trump has broken them. Trump has destroyed the Democrats. They've got nothing. They're left with yelling like the two old men up in the balcony at the Muppets. The two old guys, the grumpy old, that's all they've got is yelling. I hosted last night our Salem News Channel coverage, and we had a kind of a token Democrat on, and he was really a pretty good guy, Rick Unger. Maybe you've seen him on, because he likes to go on to conservative platforms, but he's like a Harold Ford-style Democrat. He's not really far left. He's not really an extremist. He tried to make the case last night that the Democrat, and he would not go along with the rabid Democrats of his party. And he certainly doesn't acknowledge that the Democrats are destroyed. But they are. They are. They're gone. And Rick Unger brought up, an about of whataboutism last night. Well, this was before the speech now, admittedly. I'll bet Rick didn't anticipate that all through the speech, the despicable Democrats would be booing and catcalling and moaning and making all kinds of noises and doing their best to disrupt the speech. They did it much of the night. Last night, Rick Unger brought up the fact that, well, remember when Joe Wilson from South Carolina said you lied to Barack Obama? They're still bringing that up. Well, compare two words, Joe Wilson's "you lied" from years ago with Barack Obama. Compare that to what happened last night. Hey, Democrat strategist Rick Unger, you going to defend this?
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
Here is the moment, here's cut 3, when Al Green had to be forcibly removed because this dummy is standing there waving his stupid cane. He's the guy that's preparing articles of impeachment. Good luck. That'll be a great task, Congressman Green. You're really doing the people's work there, representing your district in Texas. And Speaker Johnson had to have him removed from the chamber.
Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
There they went. They got him, took him out. And then, of course, he held the obligatory press conference. But really, when you can't clap for some of these breathtakingly beautiful moments, you really are gone. You're broken. You've lost your soul, and you've lost your party. And the Democrats know it. One major poll came out after the speech, the CBS News YouGov survey. 76% of people who watched the speech approved of President Trump's speech. 76%. The time that Trump spent on issues you care about among speech watchers, 63% said a lot. Only 28% said a little. How did the speech make you feel? 68%. Again, a CBS YouGov poll, 68% said hopeful. 54% proud. Only 27% said worried. In the speech overall, Trump was, among the speech watchers, presidential. 74%. Entertaining. 74%. Inspiring. 71%. Unifying. 62%. So, I'm back to my original question. It's a tough one to tackle. Do we focus on all the positive moments? And I got a lot of clips for you. Or do you want to hear about the despicable tactics of the vile media like Nicole Wallace? You want to know what she said over at MSNBC? Are you ready for this? She said on air last night she hopes DJ, the little cancer patient who was made an honorary Secret Service man, you're going to think I'm making this up. I got the receipts. She actually said on national television, I hope he doesn't kill himself someday because of Trump supporters. I hope he doesn't commit suicide someday because of Trump supporters. That's actually came out of the mouth of that vile woman over at MSNBC. So, do we focus on the crap like that? Do we stay focused on the positive? or maybe do both? You let me know, because I want your reaction to all of it. As we kick off a Wednesday, we are feeling great about America, about the direction of this country, about the American people. Welcome in to a break. And America is back, incidentally. You go to MikeOnline.com. We're selling T-shirts, bumper stickers, coffee mugs that say America is back. Great-looking logo. America is back T-shirts, bumper stickers, coffee mugs, and more at the Mike Gallagher store. Just go to MikeOnline.com if you want to order some. You'll feel great as you do so. MikeOnline.com if you want to order the America is Back products. In the meantime, I want Americans to call me here in the Relief Factor studios. 800-655-MIKE. Join us. One phone number does it all. Call or text. 800-655-MIKE. 800-655-6453. Your voice coming up.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.